Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you and tell you how to use cold packs to reduce pain and inflammation. And this will be a tutorial, so let's get right into this instructional tutorial video. As you can see right here, I have a cold pack. This is just one example of a cold pack, but there are other examples of ones that you keep in your freezer and you remove them when you need to use them. So this is one that you can bring on the go, and it turns cold when you activate it. So it just starts off at regular temperature and you activate it and it turns cold. This is one example. You can also take one out from your freezer that you've pre-frozen. So that is one that is already cold that you remove from your freezer. That's another example. You can even just use ice cubes or ice in a bag. That's another example. So anything that's cold that you can place against your skin, your body I should say, is an example of a cold pack. So how can you use them to reduce pain and inflammation? Well, if you have pain or inflammation, a cold pack can be something that can assist you in reducing it. It's not the only thing that you should use, and you know, depending on what level of pain or inflammation you have, you might need to seek other treatment after you've finished with the cold pack treatment. So you have to use your judgment, and if the pain and inflammation is severe enough that it causes you significant discomfort, or if you're not, if you're not like satisfied with just putting an ice pack on it, a cold pack on it, then you got to go seek professional medical help. Okay, you can use a cold pack to help you reduce the pain and inflammation, but it should not be the only thing that you do. So how do you do it? Well, first and foremost, if it is really cold, you don't want to put it just directly against your skin. So if this is not really cold anymore, it was when I first activated it, but if it was really cold, okay, then you want, if anything that's really cold, you want to wrap it in like just a thin towel at first, and you want to wrap it in a thin towel so you don't get the severe cold against your skin. Okay, and then when you've wrapped it in the severe towel, when you've wrapped it in the thin towel because it's severely cold, you then want to, when you wrapped it in a severe towel, what a silly thing to say. Okay, anyways, we're moving on. It's not wrapping it in a severe towel. It is, if it is severely cold, when you've wrapped it in a thin towel, after it's been wrapped in a thin towel, you want to place it against your skin. And you want to hold it there for maybe 30 seconds or so, and then remove it for 10 to 15 seconds. Hold it for 30 seconds, remove it for 10 to 15 seconds. Now, you might be able to last longer. You might say, oh, 30 seconds, I can last a minute, but you don't want to do that. You're better off just doubling the number of reps that you do at 30-second intervals than leaving it on for a minute when it's severely cold, okay? When it's a bit warmer, like right now, this is just kind of cold. At this point, I can leave it without a towel, okay? And I can just leave it on my skin. Like, it's not really cold. It's just barely cold. I could leave it on my skin for a few minutes, no problem. I could leave it on there for 10 minutes, no problem, okay? Now, if you're wearing a sweater like this, then you don't want, like, it's too thick to really transfer the cold. So really, like, if you're wearing a t-shirt, you can not wrap this in a thin towel and you can put it directly against the t-shirt, right? But if you're wearing a sweater, you're going to want to go, you're going to want to go, like, you can't really use the sweat. The cold won't go through the sweater. So you got to go underneath the sweater. And if you have a t-shirt under there, you can go ahead and you can go against the t-shirt. If there's no t-shirt, then you want to wrap it in a thin towel, okay? So essentially, the idea is very simple. If the cold pack is really cold, wrap it so there's no direct skin contact, okay? Or put it over clothing so there's no direct skin contact. If it's not that cold, then you can make it have direct skin contact. And with regards to how long, if it's really cold, 30 seconds on, about 15 seconds off each time. And if it is not so cold, you can just leave it on there, for a few minutes or as long as you can take it. If it's not that cold. So you got to use your judgment, but what it will do is you want to put it on the spot that is in pain or inflamed. And what that's going to do is it's going to help reduce the pain and help reduce the inflammation. Like I said, it should not be the only thing that you do, but it should be one of the things that you do to help with that pain and inflammation. And it's literally that simple. It's that straightforward. I tried to keep this tutorial video short and sweet and straight to the point, so hopefully you enjoyed it. I got nothing else to say, so we're going to roll the outro. If you like this video tutorial, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.